Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies and comrades, I'm fixing my microphone. I know it's bringing me trouble like usual. Lakini, we shall fix it in 2 seconds. So just karibu sana, karibu sana, karibu sana, karibu sana, karibu. Take your time. Join in the fun, join in the gang, join in the discussion, join in the conversation. Okay. As we chambua what happened today, I'll be here briefly, maybe 1 hour, less than, probably. I don't know. It just depends. Thank you so much for everyone who has already joined before I join. I'm 4 minutes late, but nevertheless, I'm here. So let's get it started. Karibu sana, Elisha Okinyo. I see you. You already have some comments there that I'm about to address in a minute. But before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, the first order of business, you know what it is. If this is your first time and you just got this notification or you got this recommendation from YouTube or whichever case your friend shared with you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This channel is about Kenyan politics. We talk about it. It's an interactive channel. So you say what you need to say and we say what we need to say, opinion, and, you know, we might come to a consensus, an agreement or not. We don't have to agree. But karibu sana. Now, if you already subscribed and you just got the notification and you're in, you know the first order of business. Like, and share it on your Facebook groups, WhatsApp, Kenyan politics group, whatever the case is, share it, and also feel free to join us, okay? Topic today is the Morara saga part of Kenya's elite game plan? Is Morara a project? Someone's project? Is it Gachagwa's project? Is it Uhuru's project? Is it all of them, this political class? Is it, you know, they're just playing us? Is a plant that has been put there to cause destruction, to give us false hope? We'll delve into that. Let me start with Elisha Okinyo's submission here on the chat, as you can see. Okay, Elisha. Elisha saying, asking if Morara is a project is like Trump is a state project. People are angry and want change and are against Conman and Zakayo. The people supporting Morara because he is selling them hope. Absolutely. Pink Flamingo, I'm coming to you. The second comment is, what Morara did, he saw a vacuum and took advantage. I think that's what you mean. Took advantage. When Conman joined Zakayo, he left a gap, which when Jiggy or Kalonzo were unable to fill, and Morara filled it by earning public trust, and people want new people. Good point. We'll get to that. Pink Flamingo said, the other day you said Morara and Kasmuel were kids sponsored by politicians. You are useless. Thank you very much. I still think they're being used. I haven't changed my position unless you convince me otherwise. I haven't changed my position. That's one thing with me. If you present a case, your submission, if you're trying to persuade me, make an argument instead of coming here and calling me useless. We can call each other names until the cows come home. But what are we going to learn? Nothing. Just insults, maybe new insults. But that's not my aim here. That's not my ambition here today. I'm here to have a logical discussion with you. So please join in. I can drop the link. You can join in and drop your submission. Again, I maintain my position. Caswell and Morara are kids sponsored by politicians. I said it. Now, that does not negate the fact that I defend Morara's freedom of speech, freedom of expression. I will support his right to point out anything that he thinks is wrong with the government or with a politician or with a county or whatever the case is. That one I will defend, okay? But I'm skeptical as to where he he's really about and who's really the powers really behind him. Okay, but as far as his rights, I will defend it by all means. Okay. So yeah, Mr. Pink Flamingo, if you have a persuasive argument that can lead me to change my mind, I'll be glad. I'll gleefully accept it, and I will listen to you, and I'm willing to listen to you. The floor is here. If you want me to drop a link, I will drop it. Karibu sana Gypsy Corner. Nice seeing you. I'm glad to see that you're alive. Now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends and comrades, if you've been living under a rock, I think a few hours ago, what am I saying? Morara is out on 50,000 bail bond. The charges were ridiculous. They were talking about he was being charged with cybercrime, and it's just a bunch of baloney. But regardless, he's out on 50,000 Kenya shilling bond. And the first thing he did when he left, he went downtown CBD and gave a riotous speech before he dispersed and went to his house, where he invited everyone who supported him, or at least majority of the people who backed him were following. Nice gesture. But let's break down a couple of things. Let me give you the images first. Then I will drop my opinion. And I would like to hear your opinion too. So join in if you want to join in. I'll put the link through. Let me start with the videos. Then we'll get to what I want to say. So karibu sana. Like the video. Karibu sana, everyone. All right. So, tuanze na video. What really transpired today? By the way, if you're still, I think the Gachagua impeachment nonsense is going on right now in the parliament. I'll tune into that too. And I think these two incidences are related. The Morara saga and Gachagua's impeachment. And also, as you guys know, today is when SHIF, social healthcare something, help me, is being rolled out today officially in Kenya. So, what a coincidence. Okay, coincidence. Let's get started. Let's just go through what happened today. Then we'll come to opinion. Let's just take an account. Let's take what do you call it? Inventory of what happened today. Okay, Morara was in courts. Then he left. Then now he's free, and this is what happened. Okay. Before I continue playing these videos, number one question, and Gypsy, I understand you can't be here for long, so I totally understand. Thank you so much for your contribution. Gypsy, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Let me start with, let me pose this first question here. Right? Let me pose this question right now. And I want you to marinate on this, all of you. So, when we had Occupy State House, we couldn't make it to the parliament. We couldn't make it to downtown CBD. Okay? It was so clear yesterday on TikTok, which I'm pretty sure the president knows about it, or all the security forces, Farouk and all these people who are abducting people know about TikTok, right? Yesterday, there was a record-breaking likes, live, whatever, discussion on TikTok, where we had 10 million likes on TikTok. Well, they were discussing and organizing how they were going to meet up and make their way down to CBD, okay? But remember, Nane, when they were planning Occupy State House, no one really could make it downtown to Nairobi CBD. What changed? Okay, let me hear me out. The police showed up, wakachapa tiagas mbili tatu hapo outside the Kilimani courts. The police went to CBD, wakachapa tiagas mbili tatu hapo, wakawacha wakaishia. But why was it that we didn't have the number of the police officers who are enough, vicious enough to stop people from making their way to CBD. Why didn't they apply the same level of urgency as the last time 99 when it was about Occupy State House? Remember that? So unakumbuka Occupy State House 99 when they really blocked all the roads and anyone at the CBD, mlikuwa mnakusanyika tu hivi tu watu watatu wawili wanne wanachapa tear gas, they're dispersing that. What changed this time? And please don't tell me that this was impromptu. And that's why I mentioned the whole thing about TikTok. That TikTok thing was liked by 10 million Kenyans. And some of them probably were the what? Part of the security apparatus in Kenya. Oh, the same police who were in Neo. They were listening in. Why didn't they intervene or stop Kebaso, Morara from accessing CBD? Why didn't they do so? Think about that. I'll let you marinate on that first, okay? Marinate on that first, because I am the dot connector. I'll connect the dots. I won't be here for long. I will not here for long, okay? But I will drive you somewhere with this. Gypsy Corner is saying, did I just step on something? Ruto Gachagua is the game plan. Morara was used to confuse us. We are meant to forget Gachagua's deal and Ruto's Kenya rebel. I want to judge a lot because you know why. Yes, I do know why. Thank you so much. Now, that's the first question I'm asking today. And if you have the answer, please feel free to answer that question. Question number 2. Of all this time, Ruto has been listening and watching Kebaso, Morara, making rounds in different counties, exposing the fake projects. Why did he choose all the security forces? Why did they choose yesterday in particular to keep him overnight and release him today? Why? Make a mental note of that. Write that question down as we watch these videos. I want you to start thinking. Here, I want you to start thinking. Okay? Don't come here and just start abusing people. Where just think. Think a little bit. This is about thinking, okay? That's the second question I would pose to you. Now, let's go to another video. Let's see what really transpired, okay? All right. We are still taking inventory of what really happened today. Apparently, Gen Z's made it, finally made it to CBD after what? After that June 25th, when the police afterwards absolutely would not let nobody access Gen Z. Am I missing something? Are you following me? I hope you are. All right, let's go. Okay. That was simply when Morara was being released. I know some of you are still paying attention. You're paying attention to the Gachagua impeachment. We'll connect the dots. It's all related. Don't worry. This is all related. It's all a huge drama. Drama being drama. Keep on following. Usijali, it's all related. Don't think that you're missing anything on that parliamentary impeachments proceeding. It's all related. Don't worry about it. We'll help you. We'll help you. If you help you, we'll help you. It's all related. Just relax. 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 Gypsy already saw what I'm seeing. So here is Morara being tear gas, apparently.
Funga Morara. Funga mlango. Funga mlango. Funga mlango wewe. Funga mlango. Ndio Morara. Ndio huyo. Simamisha. Wewe rudi nyuma. Rudi nyuma. Taka. Okay. Funga Morara. Funga mlango. Funga mlango. Funga mlango wewe. Funga mlango. Ndio Morara.
You know what this reminds me? This reminds me of 2017 when I think Raila Odinga and his ODM's followers, NASA, whatever the case is, they plan on to speaking at, remember that field? What grounds was that? Ile ground ambayo Mike Sonko later came and confessed that walitumwa wakaweke mavi huko, fill it with feces. What was that venue? If you can remember the story in 2017, later on, Nani, after the handshake, Nani akakuja, Mike Sonko came and confessed that him, along with his Jubilee friends, whatever, him and I don't know who, they organized to go and put some feces, waste on that venue so that the ODM folks or NASA or whatever could not access that venue. Now, the reason why I say that this incident with Morara, where they're tear gassing him while he was going to CBD or after he was speaking, it's the same play. Raila went to this venue and to address his supporters. Of course, you know, the government was trying to stop them. I'm not talking about the one when he was alikuwa anapishwa. That is the one that when he was supposed to address that place that Mike Sonko alienda katupa mavi huko. If you remember the story, for you guys who remember 2017. But anyway, Raila conveniently made it through that venue and made his speech, right? And immediately after finishing his speech, this is the funny part. This is how they played it. Immediately after Raila finished his speech, tear gas ikachapwa juu. Pa! And later on, I started asking myself, why did they wait till Raila Odinga finished his speech to start shooting up the tear gas? The same thing I'm questioning myself here. How convenient. Alienda akaenda kusudi. That's why I started by asking, if Morara was this big threat that this government actually feels that might cause its sleepless nights. Number one, don't you think after the great meeting yesterday on TikTok with 10 million likes, and I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of youth, everybody, Kenyans watching that, don't you think that Ruto, knowing Ruto how he panics, okay? Don't you think Ruto would have organized his security forces to make sure that no one access Nairobi CBD to come protest about this Morara issue, Morara detainment? Okay? Don't you think so? That's why I ask you that. And number two, knowing if Morara was that big of a threat, like you remember the Isos Kuzakina Raila, zile mninyo mchezo zao za town, okay? Let's take it, because Raila was bought. Let's just use Miguna is a measuring stick here, okay? Remember when in Mombasa, when everyone else was left to go in, but Miguna was the only one who was detained by the police, not wachu wasiende kukutana na wakina Raila. Because why? He was the most, you know, the guy who the government feared the most. Okay? And that's why I'm asking this question. Knowing that Morara have this all followings, watu wamempenda, people like him, and people do like him. I'm not saying that people don't like him. I'm saying he has a following, yes. But I'm saying this. If he's much big of a threat to the government, don't you think they would have stopped him from making his way to CBD or addressing the crowd at all? Okay, I'll watch it. Mururi TV. Okay, I'm taking you that. Minawapatia tu news, things to think about. Okay, I saw the thing, but I'll go to that ninio. You know, Ambia. Be careful how you view things. You know? Okay, you say Mururi TV? What's Mururi TV? Okay. I'll find it somewhere. I'll find it somewhere. I watched it. I watched the whole thing, by the way. You know, Ambia, like I said, Annie, and I'll pose this question that maybe you missed that question that I asked before. Knowing how Ruto panics, okay? Nane, okay? Nane, and all that. Knowing that these young folks were planning to go to CBD the next day. Because last night, unakumbuka, there were hundreds of thousands of people on TikTok with 10 million likes on that TikTok live. They were openly planning on how to go to Ninio. Watu sijui watu wakaangare wakutane sijui wapi, then they will make their way down CBD. Of course, the security forces were listening. If Ruto was really worried that Morara followers might make it to CBD and, cause a security threat to his, administration, don't you think they would have intervened the way they intervened in Nane, where they mobilized the police to show up in CBD and disperse any crowd that will try to demonstrate like they did on Nane? That's what I'm saying. Why didn't they do it? Why did they let Nani to go down to CBD? Those are the questions. And again, I agree. It seems that it was difficult for Nani and Aitonani, Morara, to make his way down to CBD. And of course, they are not going to make it seem like it's easy. They are not going to make it seem like, okay, Morara had it easy walking around, strolling around, making his way to CBD. Of course, that's what will make people raise questions. That's why I say they have to make it look. That's why I went back to that comparison of what happened with Raila Odinga when Raila was pretending he went down there. I don't know which venue was that. Again, if you remember 2017, Mike Sonko alienda wakajaza hiyo stadium, whatever, hiyo venue na waste product. Mavi, whatever, the night before. And the government tried to stop them from going there. Lakini Raila kaenda katoa speech. And the funny thing that alianza kutoa speech and no one was bothering him. Lakini immediately he finishes his speech, tear gas ikalia. And later on, we find out that Raila had been in communication with Uhuru Kenyatta all this time. Mchezo wa town. And that's why I'm saying, ate hii incident ya Morara, exactly, walikuwa napangana na government. Now, Annie, here's a question. What makes you think that made nani hapangani na government? Morara. Kwa sababu I ask, again, the third question, of all that time he has been doing, for how long has he been doing this, exposing this government to na hiyo mambo ya where is he, my development projects? Why arrest him the day before siku ya siku ya easy impeachment na siku ya shift? Why specific That is the question I want you to explore. I want you to explore that. Just think about it. Sit down and think. You don't have to give me the answer. Just think about these events. Really, if you're the number one enemy of the state, you understand what I'm saying? Just think about it. Somebody is propping up Morara, Linio, stature. He's being propped up, in my opinion. He's been propped up. And this drama saga is just for him, ndio watu waseme, enyewe, he has earned his stripes. He was arrested, taken to jail. He defied the government. Yeah. Hizo ndio maswali. And I might be wrong. I'm not saying that mimi nawaambia tu na uhakika ati Morara ni conman or whatever the case is. I just want people to think. Just ufikirie na every time he carries himself, what's happening around him, what's really happening, what he's saying, what he's up to, the people he associates himself with, his moves. I was even uncomfortable with the fact that Martha Karua was in the mix at the courts defending him. I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that Eugene Wamalwa and Kalonzo Musyoka were trying to be part of the fun, the story, so to speak. But that's just something to think about. Yeah, Ani, I understand. It's all good. Bora kuna mtu anasukuma hii government. Lakini ni kitu ndio nasema, unaweza fikiria ati tunasukuma government, kumbe sisi ndio tunasukumwa. That's the thing. Tunaweza fikiria ati tunasukuma government, kumbe government tunatusukuma indirectly. Ruto anakaa anakula nini Mursik huko State House. Not worried about a thing. I know Martha is a lawyer, but why did he hizi siku zote hawa manini wanashikwa hapa kila siku za Gen Z vile walikuwa wanashikwa? Kwa nini Martha hakwenda kuwatetea? I only saw her once in one maandamano akikaa hapo na flag. Mbona hakwenda kutetea wale wakina nani walishikwa huko hivyo? Yeah? You see what I'm saying? Na Kalonzo, the same thing. I understand she's a lawyer. I know she's a lawyer. But I'm just asking. So, but anyway, tuendelee tukiendelea. Hizi ni maswali tu tujiulize. Sisemi ati ni hivi ama vile. But we have to ask ourselves these questions because mchezo wa town, hii mchezo ya town ni mtashangaa. Mtazungushwa hivi mpaka ile hashtag ya Ruto must go itapotea tu hivyo. Mtazungushwa. Unakumbuka vile watu Azimio walizungushwa? Unakumbuka vile watu Azimio walizungushwa? Tialala TB mtabam TB haya tusijui nini tusijui signatures. Haya sijui wafungue server. Sijui mara sijui tuende sijui State House. Tabam TB mkiangalia hivi ndio huyo ameenda. Haya mimi naambianga hapa hamtaki kusikia. Okay, acha niwaendeleze. Acha tu mimi niendelee tu na makelele. Wacha nikuulize swali. I have another question. Leo niko na maswali leo. Sijui utajitetea ukiwa wapi? Utajitetea ukiwa hapa Okay, here's another question nani. And that's a good point. Why after 88 ili fail vile wali nio Occupy State House ili fail, si ndio? There were still the calls for maandamano after that kulikuwa na calls za maandamano. Kwa nini hizo maandamano zingine za Tuesday and Thursday zilifail zote? Hata wakina Boniface waliita maandamano, walizileta tukutane kwa nini ya makumbusho ya Rex na wengineo ambao tuliwapoteza, si ndio? Hizi zote watu hawakutokezea. People were trying to meet up kwa hizi ma X spaces, lakini zilikuwa azifui dafu. People were trying to organize tuende maandamano mengine, hakuna kitu inafanyika. Haya, sasa the day before impeachment day ya Gachagua, the day before shift inakuwa rolled out ambao Wakenya wamekataa and it was unconstitutional. Haya, hata kama si Boniface, wengine wewe wale watu walikuwa wanatengeneza hizo poster. Hizo zote hazikufua dafu after ile 99 it was broken. Lakini Morara tu akashikwa usiku. Now Morara again, that's why I ask, of all this day, Morara has been doing his thing for what? Nearly 6 months now. Sijui miezi mingapi. He was never been arrested, he was not getting arrested. Hakuna kitu inamfanyia. Lakini the night before, alafu anawekwa usiku, wanamtoa yeye the day of impeachment. Sasa the night before anaingia hivi, and the such coordination and the sense of urgency, watu wajitokeze kumtetea Morara, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that kuna ubaya wa kunenio Morara, but I'm just saying the sense of urgency. Mariam wewe. Sasa hapo ndio nauliza, why did it take the arrest of Morara? Alafu ukiangalia hizo charges anataka kupiniwa ni charges za upuzi, and everyone knows ni charges za upuzi. These are just trumped up charges. Sasa ndio nauliza, why now? Sasa all of a sudden Gen Z can make it to the CBD. Hata gava imetuacha tuingie CBD. We can access it. Ndio tia gas ilichapwa lakini tulifika CBD. Unlike the previous time after 98. Why? Karibu sana Miriam. Can somebody help me with that? What changed? Sheikh Mariam anasema nini? Alafu washenzi wanasema ati alishikwa leo, hawakujua ni jana. Oh yeah, they were changing the paperwork. Hiyo paperwork yao ilikuwa na, I saw that on court. Somebody posted it. Ati alishikwa leo na nilikuwa jana. Yes, I saw that. Hiyo ni ndio maana hizi ni swali nauliza tu. Sisemi ni hivi ama vile. Mimi nasema tunauliza, nyinyi mjifanyie utafiti wenyewe. Mjiangalilie wenyewe, msiseme ati sijui nini. Now he was out. Wacha niangalie hiyo speech yake kidogo. I don't know if he was able, sijui kama hii ndio ile ya speech yake. Here it is. Wacha tuangalie. Haya, CBD, tialala, TVM. CBD wanasema wazi wazi. Mimi sioni polisi. CBD. Oh yeah? Ani ananiambia Kenyans walijaribu kugather around. Kenyans try to gather hapo Kiambu Road. I saw that Kiambu Road, lakini mimi niliona asubuhi. At night walichapwa vibaya sana. Okay, I didn't know about that. Sikujua usiku. Nilijua usiku watu walikuwa na gather somewhere. I didn't know it was Kiambu Road. So, yeah, we knew we'll follow it as vile inakuja. Haya, party inaitwa Inject. Mariam anatuambia kuna party, vijana wamepata party inaitwa Inject. Mimi personally, like I said, I like when it was partyless, tribeless, and leaderless. I think it was more effective then. Haya, napata habari motomoto kutoka kwa different people. Nani anatuambia hapa? Mariam anatuambia ani pia kuna wengine sijui wapi wamepigwa na tear gas, sijui Nyeri, something like that. Nimesikia kwa space, nimetoka huko. So kuna vita kila pahali eh? Okay. I said this could also trigger some people to wafuasi wa Gachagua. And of course, I don't know if you saw the video of vijana wa ninio, vijana wa UDA who were saying that they're not happy with the history ya impeachment ya kutoa Gachagua. So yeah, it seems like kulikuwa na vita huku kila pahali eh. Hey. Anyway, yeah. So ni hivyo. Tibi mtialala. But anyway, bora tunachemka Kenya Rebel. Haya, ni ukweli. Bora nataka tuchemke kweli kweli. Mimi nimechemka hata kukuchemka hata nimeshaiva. Nimechemka hata I'm fried, niko boiled kabisa, nimeisha. Yeah? Na ngoja muinject tena ndio ni pia nianze kupiga makelele hapa. Naona hata siku hizi nimeacha kupiga makelele kwa nini kwa kamera. Naongea kwa tu kwa upole. Hata base imeisha. So anyway, we shall be following up story ya impeachment. Unajua nikaa tunazungusha. I just want to finish with this. Sitakaa hapa sana. Nilikuwa tu nataka kumention hii kidogo. He was asking, Mabri ndio ameingia ndio huyo. Haya, unajua Mabri ndio chief CNN commissioner. If you heard Ichungwa today, he was asking the speaker to tighten up the security of MP. Yes, I heard that. Ile alikuwa anambia ati protect, wengine hata walikuwa wanasema ati protect the president. How are the enemy of the people? Kamili. Haya, nimeona huyo. Ndio anasema tumechemka Mombasa. Sasa S ndio gani sasa? Sasa tumechemka. Okay. Mombasa tunatulizwa na chumzi papa wa nazi. Hebu niambie, Mombasa kuna maandamano? Kwa nini hakuna maandamano na Mombasa? Mimi nataka maandamano Mombasa ya Abdi Swalad, Abdi Nasir, whatever his name is. Atolewe kabisa, pelekwe jela. Huyo governor. Justice for Bruce kama kawaida. Ni kweli kukichemka hata mimi niliacha kusha. Haya. Ya nilisikia nani Ichungwa alikuwa na ninio. Sasa hii impeachment process wameanza kuvote ama sijui ni namna gani. I just wanted to ninio. Mimi nataka tu I just wanted us to think only. That's my aim of this live. Morara seems to be like a bright young man, and your style yake ya ku-expose ninio is a very nice one. But I have some questions. Mimi niko na maswali. Mumleteni kuna mtu ako na namba ya nani amumlete hapa. Huyu nani? Huyu Morara. Mabri, imagine at Zakayo his life is in danger. Kwani Morara ni na mayouth sio watu. Aya. What will likely happen is chaos zitaongezeka. Let's all pray for Gachagua to go. Haya. Unajua, if anything Gachagua akienda, that's when chaos will ndio itaongezeka vizuri. Sasa ndio chaos vizuri. Mariam anasema washa vote tayari, but I was happy Ndindi Nyoro na Sabina Chege hawaku vote. Washa vote tayari. Is it imepita the first round wamemtoa? Wamefika hiyo number enough. I need to follow up on it. Unajua hii story ya Gachagua hata mimi naiona tu ni jokes. Yeah. It will be a trigger. Hiyo ni trigger ambayo italeta makelele na mambo mengi ya hii Kenya yetu. So what's the next step? Walifika hiyo, did they get enough numbers to impeach him? Ama are they struggling? Mimi najua hiyo story ya Gachagua nilisema hata inanibo. Ama niweke live hapa tu iangalie kidogo. Let me see. Oh, today was tabling today was just tabling of the motion. Sikia vote bado haijafika. Haya. Kenya watu wanacheza cheza hapa. Siku moja wao mtaamka mambo pray for us. Lakini we need to get justice for Bruce. I saw his mother talk today. Mimi sitaacha hii story. Mother Bruce alikuwa anaongea. I was not happy. I mean, I just felt my heart sank for her. This is not let's see here. Wacha tu iangalie kidogo. We have to justice for Bruce. Just to kudivert kidogo tu. We have to. So here is what she has to say.
Hatujui tujifiche wapi. Kila mali tunatembea tunaona hata haibu. Yaani hata tukikula hata chakula yenyewe inatushinda kula. Tukifikiria hicho kitendo kilichofanywa kijana wetu. Kitu cha kwanza mimi naomba msamaha. Najua kijana wangu kweli wanasema alitukana sijui nani, sijui alitukana gavana. Naomba msamaha kwa ajili ya Bruce. Asamehewe jamani. Manake mimi mwenyewe hapa nishawahi kutukana na watu mara nyingi, lakini siwezi kuchukua hatua ya kuumiza mtoto wa mtu kumfanyia kitendo kama hicho. Ninaomba haki itendeke kwa ajili ya huyu kijana wangu jamani. Mimi hata nashindwa nifanye nini, nashindwa nijifiche wapi. Nimeshindwa kabisa, nashindwa hata kula mimi. Naomba usaidizi kwa ajili ya huyu kijana, haki ipatikane. Naomba tafadhali. Wakili wajitokezee wasimame kwa ajili ya huyu kijana. Ninaomba usaidizi na Bruce asimame apate haki yake. Ninaomba tafadhali mtu hurumie. Imekuwa ni aibu, imekuwa ni huzuni hapa ndani ya familia, yani tumekaa kama tumevuliwa nguo. Hata tukiangaliana kijana wetu tumevuliwa nguo, tunakaa kama tuko uchi. Tunaomba usaidizi kwa ajili ya huyo kijana wetu, haki ipatikane.
Yeah, we should step up our campaign for the governor of Mombasa to not only be impeached, but also to be prosecuted. It has to go on. Let's not only stop Morara. At least ametoka, that's step one. And now justice for Bruce needs to step up. Impeachment, that means impeachment of Abdul Samad, Sharif Nasir, and his mother need to be questioned. Because it's sad to see Mamake Bruce she's broken. This is not how you treat people. Hata kama tukitukanana, no, you don't do that. This is not how we treat others. Sisi ni binadamu. Hata mtu akikasirisha aje, si mkutane mchapane mangumi basi. Hiyo ni afadhali. But to humiliate him to that level, Abdul Nasir, Abdul Somad Sharif Nasir and his mom need to be prosecuted. So Gypsy ananiambia hapa 7 days to the vote ya Gachagua. Court ruled out that Uhuru is still kingpin, leader of his party. Yeah, nani aliniambia? Mabri told me that. But thank you so much. Alinikumbusha jana ati Sabina Chege is no longer, of course. I mean, Uhuru akona pesa. He can buy the whole Kenya and buy it 10 times over. So he probably bought the Ninio coats and all that stuff. Anyway. Yeah. So in 7 days we shall know, I guess. But hii nani bana, hii mambo ya Bruce bana, no. I don't like it at all. At all. But anyway. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I was not going to stay here for long today. Nilikuwa tunataka touch on those few things, but I hope tomorrow, I think, can we just push for Mama Bruce? Justice for Bruce. Can we push that on Twitter and X and all that? Let's push that. Ati nini imefanyika? Ani rumors gani tena ati ya Uhuru? Uhuru alikuanga kwa ninio. He was in a FaceTime meeting with some Chinese mambo ya security sijui nini. Ani ni rumors gani, hebu tuambie? Good. Uko na news mpya? Nani? Tukulete hapa ndani utuambie. Hebu tulete our top correspondent Mabri. Tueleze. Ani hebu tueleze, ani tupatie news hata wewe pia. Ni rumors gani ya Uhuru? Mimi nilisoma tu kwa gazeti ati he had a top meeting, security meeting or something like that with some Chinese story mob. Morara is pushing for Bruce. I hope he does. Now the concentration should be on justice for Bruce. Mpaka huyo governor apelekwe jela. He has to. Ye na mamake. You cannot do that to people. No. No way, no sir. I'll make another live based dinio ya you. Rumors gani ati ni mgonjwa? Are you because hawako ndio alikuwa anasema ati nani ni mgonjwa kwa hapa sijui Boston, whatever the case, somewhere. I don't know if it's true or not. Niyo rumor ndio unasema? Niangalie post za Njoroge, hebu tuangalie. Tuendeni kwa post ya Njoroge. Pauline Njoroge. Haya, tutaenda kwa post ya Njoroge. Mabri, kama uko na news kalikali hebu ingia hapa. Nimekuwekea link ama unaweza kutype tu hapo tafadhali. Tukiendelea. Pauline Njoroge. Unajua Pauline Njoroge ndio ni kama assistant wa Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru wa Kenyatta. Uhuru. Haya, tuende tuangalie Pauline Njoroge. Sijui nimesikia kuna rumors. Hiyo post ilikuwa ya leo ama ya jana nani yani? You know? Wacha tuangalie. Ndio ya kwanza ndio hii inasema. Unaiona? Can you guys see on the screen? Sijui kama naweza kusoma na mimi. Alitukanwa. Nani alimtukana tena? Wewe, this is 7 hours ago. The UN Special Convoy for the Great Lakes region, Huang Xia, I don't know how to say that. Huang something, held a virtual meeting with His Excellency Kenyatta yesterday to discuss the Nairobi peace process. Yoyo Huang ameandika hapo hivyo in preparation for my upcoming briefing with the UN Security Council on the Great Lakes region. I had a virtual meeting today with His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, former president of Kenya and facilitator of the EAC-led Nairobi peace process. Okay. Then akasema exchange focused on the next steps of the Nairobi process as well as the way forward to ensure the closer coordination between the Nairobi and Luanda processes. Okay. Sawa, unaona nani Paulina anasema hii ni September 30th, which was I think was yesterday. Someone wakes up as usual, creates a fictional story and posts it on social media, but this time it's about someone's health, claiming that the person is critically ill and is in the ICU. Why will a normal human being do such a thing? To what end? Likes? So, alafu pia, unaona hapa alikuwa anasema earlier this month Tana High Level Forum on Security in Africa, mainly known as the Tana Forum, welcome its newest board member, His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. The forum brings together leaders and stakeholders. Oh, blah, 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 blah. We don't care about that. So is it true he's sick? Mipi nilisikia. I think Miguna wrote something about it too. I think. I don't know if it's mi sijui kani ukweli ama ni uongo. I have no idea. I have no way of telling. Uhuru did the right thing. Alitoka kwa kiti, alijua amechafua nchi, akanyamaza. Did the right thing. Never got himself dirty. I mean, as long as involved in politics of the day. Alienda akanyamaza, akaenda. Which I think it was the right thing for him to do. But so it's very hard to tell if he's really akopoa or not. Let me see. There's nini the other day. Ay, jamani, wameshika nani? Ferdinand alifanya nini jamani? Cheese and rice. Oh, atokee public. Okay, I see. Aoko ameanza kuwa peti. Nitajoin hii next session, siko kwa nyumba. Sawa, nitaanza session nyingine like around midnight. Atokee in public period. Oh, unataka kumwona? Oh, ndio maana. Okay, so hiyo okay, I see what you're saying. So the fact that he had a virtual meeting with huyo Huangxi inamaanisha kuwa alikuwa hataki kuonekana in public, which made nini. Hebu tuone nani anasema. It's true, Uhuru has been sick. Hata akiwa president, be the condition hasn't gotten worse, as Aoko puts it. Aoko, as crazy as she sounds, yo kuja na receipts. So, I don't pay much attention to her because vitu anasumzanga ni vitu zingine. Hey. It's way too wild for me. But she comes with the receipts. Nona vile alinyamezisha Robert Alai. Gypsy anasema it was fake news, people saying that he has cancer. If the guy is unwell, he is suffering from alcoholism. History ya Mogumo Tree ni nini? Nilisikia nani akisema. What's her name? Dr. Is it Mukami or whatever? There's like a significance of it. Gee, Mugumo Tree means something. Ebu, Ani, can you break it down? Mtu anisaidia hapa. I'm trying to learn this thing. Nilikuwa najaribu what is this with this ninio? Nilikuwa naisikia and I was like, is it? Mugumo Tree kianguka, it means what? Because I had nani akisema hiyo kitu. Is it Dr. Mukami? What's that lady? And she also mentioned about Uhuru too. But yeah, I mean, there's a reason to believe that Uhuru might be sick, but I don't know. I have no evidence. I can't really tell you if it's true or not. Mogumo ni kama the God speaking. Ni ya watu wa Mrima. Ndio maana unaona Gachagua yeah, I can't really comment on that because I have no knowledge. Me, I can only go by what Annie ananiambia hapa na Gypsy na wengine weo. I don't know the condition of Uhuru, but it makes sense. Ndio kwa sababu Uhuru was traveling. There was sometimes he was traveling in Tanzania, South Africa, you know. So the gods are speaking. Okay. Then, you know, I mean, not that he was out there, but he was never, yeah. All of a sudden tunaongea about Kingpin for the last 2 weeks. So Kingpin ni Uhuru. Sasa Uhuru God forbid, let me not say, let's say in the event Uhuru atuache aende Zayun, who is likely to become the king of Murima? Gachagua? Kwa sababu kuna watu wanapigania hiyo kiti, I think. Ama Maina Njenga. Who will it be? Most likely itakuwa Gachagua, especially if Gachagua is ninio akimpichiwa and it's successful na atoke kwa serikali, he will definitely earn more sympathy from watu wa Mlima. I think so. I mean, hey, Gachagua has been fighting for watu wa Mlima since he became president. So, I mean, deputy president. So, yeah, that might not be good idea. Zakayo is on the throne right now. Akona security forces, so Mungiki wakijaribu kufanya ile kitu, they might not be successful. It might be a kumbuka Zakayo ndio alikuanga behind that, was suspected, taken to court for that Kiamba incident. So I don't think tribal clashes is something that we'd want to go that route as of right now. Greetings, Chief Negus. Nice seeing you, my sister. Nani alituroga aki? Kingpin bado iko na Uhuru, hajawahi rudisha symbol. Bado ako nayo? Uhuru wa Kenyatta. Uhuru. Wachaneni na Uhuru. Uhuru. Anyway, as I was saying, malizia, hebu tuangalie what else happened. So, mimi najiuliza tu, watu walifikaje CBD? All this time. Mimi saa ingine, lakini Kenya saa ingine, mimi hata sijui niseme nini. Nitanyamaza tu, nitajinyamazia tu. Sikuizi hata hii channel nitaigeuza ianze tu channel ya sijui watu kupiga firimbi. I don't know what to say. Hakuna mtu alituroga. Mika ni Bruce. Nitaenda kwa mganga ni roge huyo governor properly. Mroge hata tembe na magoti. Kingpin bado kuna Uhuru. Ama mtu ajitolee kesi ya ICC afufuliwe tena. Hiyo ICC ukifungua tu hivi utauliwa. Hiyo you cannot. Hajawahi rudisha symbol and Adhuria Kiama said so. Athuri ya kiama ni nani? Sasa to break down kama break dance. Najua tujui wengine wetu kutoka Mrima bwana. Tumetoka huko ile sehemu ya baridi. As someone from Mlima myself who tries to be objective, I don't think Mount Kenya will have a true kingpin for a while. What will happen is that the region will fragment into small fiefdoms as MPs try. That's possible. That's good. That's possible. Amenya on X anasema watu wa change tact za maandamano. That's true. Now by changing tax, I don't know exactly to what. Unajua maandamano, it's pretty straightforward. The problem is to make it to the destination, which is always CBD. So me, I think, to just respond to Chief Niggas, I mean, whether we like it, whether we like it or not, whether we are not happy with him or we think he's a joke or whatever the case is, I think Uhuru akienda Zayun, Gachagua will be the kingpin. As funny as that may sound, he will be. I think, he's done some legwork, amefanya, and of course not everyone shall embrace him. But I think he, amefanya kutosha. Wenye walilawiti huyo kijana iweko ya wewe Miriam to Athuri ni kiama is wazee wa culture. Okay, nitaziangalia. Can you please check how this is linked? David Langar, Morara, and Ruto land buying. What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying? Wacha tutangalia. Wacha ndike David. Wacha tani. Let me screenshot this. Nitaiangalia, nitafanya investigator yangu. Nataka nifanye, mnanipatia homework hapa. Nafikiri sitafanya homework. I'll do my homework today. Today is the day of salvation. Yeah. I'm going to do my homework on that. Oh, David nini? Ni David Langat. Ni Langat wewe. Ati Morara hawezi kununuliwa. Wewe, Miriam, are you sure? Umejua Kenya wewe? To jostle for kingdom. To jostle for the kingship position. Sorry, for the kingpin position, but no real leader to unite the whole region for the time being. I've also heard the Uhuru rumors, and it will leave a huge gap in the region when he passes. Yeah. Did Uhuru really bring the region together? For those while in his tenure? I think he did. I mean, I think during his time, people rallied around him. Up until 20. Yeah, they did. Actually, they did. They did. Hii historia Gachagua, worth noting, the impeachment is based on the wealth he has accumulated since Akwe DP. Same MPs walipitisha CSs who had amassed serious wealth in less than 2 years. I mean, yes, tuanze tu na nani, Kakamega Governor, Hassan Joho, I mean, all of them. It's the hypocrisy is, it's a joke. Hii hata mimi ushanga na watu. Ati Morara hawezi kununuliwa. Wewe. Nani? Hata wewe pia unasema ati hata nunuliwa. Ngai fafa. Mnafikiria atanunuliwa? Haya. Mabri forgetting that DP amekuwa kwa serikali for long. He was our DO Kiambaa for a very long time. Fair point, Kiar. Let's see how that pans out, because there are very many Mount Kenya people who hate the Mlima politicians in UDA. Yeah, I think this Mlima, you know what I suspect about this Mount Kenya leaders who are on UDA? I think when we approach 2027, they watawacha UDA. That's my take. Wamedandia to UDA for the parks, okay? Wako serikalini saizi, they're enjoying all that nonsense, but coming to 2027, if we get there, I mean, I would like to see Ruto fall before then. But if we are to approach 2027, they will all jump ship, because you have to be a madman to vote for Ruto in 2027. I mean, the writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. So hawa kina Ichungwa, Ndindi Nyoro, utaona wote watakimbia, watasema, hey, Mlima, let's come together. Hey, poleni. Hata sisi tulidanganywa tukaingia huko, tulishikwa na mazinga umbwa. We were sijui nini. You know how Kenyan politicians are. Tialala tibim huku hapa papa chapa papa back walaini. So you know how the game goes. Yeah? So I won't be surprised. But yeah, so that's what I think. Anyway, this is the first session. I might come in later today to tuone vile maneno iko. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. This was a short one. It was just about Morara. Chief Negus! Anatuambia, the issue with Rigathi is that many Mlima people can now see him for the hypocrite that he is, and others are apathetic towards him. But again, we'll see how things play out. UDA won't exist in 2027. Hakuna ruling party ishairudi. They either rebrand or abandon. Absolutely. Aita survive, and that's why I'm saying they'll jump ship. You know, on the Rigathi being hypocrites. I mean, tell me one politician, not only in Mlima Kenya, but in every part of this country, ambao see hypocrites. I mean, all of these people are hypocrites. Ndio maana nasema, you know, they're playing this tribal politics. Ndio maana ikifika 2027, that people will be happy to have them back. Okay, of course, the gullible, not everyone, but the gullible who makes up the majority of Kenyans, because, you know, we just don't know better. And yeah, so I think his hypocrisy won't be a factor when, in the event that Nani Uhuru passes. I don't think people will be looking at Rigathi as, oh, you're a hypocrite. You used to be. No, they're accepting. I think. I might be wrong. Again, this is something that I'm assuming. Mason Sanders. People rallied against Uhuru during his tenure. His fallout was always scolding them. Well, from my understanding, alikuwa anajaribu kuwauzia Raila Odinga, the conman Tiringenyi mwenyewe. Mr. Tialala, PhD in conmanship. Unaona. Tialala was never accepted there, and he was trying to jam their throats with Raila Odinga, and they say, La hasha. Yeah, Neke. Tawe. Tawe ni Waluya, lakini, how do you say no in Kikuyu? I know in India. Nehi. Yeah, but that's I'm telling you, as much you might think he's a joke, but Gachagua really will become the kingpin. And I agree, not everyone shall receive him with warm, you know, hugs and kisses and stuff, but he will be the de facto leader. He will be effective, the leader of Ninio, because I think he used to be Uhuru's personal assistant. So his relationship with the Kenyatta family is It's somewhere there. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I have to end it here. Asanteni sana for being part of this discussion. I'll be back later. And if I'm not back later, you can catch me tomorrow. Okay. If you don't love me now, don't love me later. Because my later is much greater. Aya, sir. Thank you so much. Chief Negus, kama kawaida. Kama kawaida, my sister, okay? Mason Sanders. Mabri kama kawaida, our chief political analyst. Msicheze hapa. Shi Miriam na kuninjoy na mambo ya sijui nini. Wewe Miriam wewe. Na mwanze maandamano Mombasa tafadhali if you are in Mombasa. Ama uko Nakuru. Ani tafadhali nitakuangalia ukienda kwa ile channel nyingine ile Shakahola. Niwaone mkichoma vitu huko na nani. Na ndio sister. Gypsy Corner, I hope you're enjoying your time wherever you are. I understand, okay? So, yeah. Asanteni sana. This was just a short session. Na Mr. Nani Ambali pink sijui Raibina sijui ndio nani. Laban Misiani, nice seeing you too. Thank you. Even though you are a supporter of Ruto, whatever the case is, Mungu akusaidie na kufungue macho. Who else? Elisha Okinyo, thank you for commenting. You're the first one. I appreciate your comments. And everybody else who was watching secretly, and if you're going to watch this on repeat, please go ahead, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you when I see you. Ama namna gani? Ati nini? Sauti yako ni ya kufukuza nyoka pangoni. At least nyoka itakuuma basi. Nice one. Sawa basi, tuonane next time. I'll see you guys later. Peace and blessings. Stay safe. Msikuwe abducted. I'll see